rAVe Radio. With rants and raves, you'll be okay. And today is your lucky day. It is rants and raves with Gary K.
Hey everyone, this is Gary K, and welcome to a pre-InfoComm edition of my Rants and Raves video cast. As you know, this year I only picked 5 companies to do pre-InfoComm video casts for, companies that I'm actually interested in what they're doing at the show, and I'm excited to share with you to make sure you go by their booth. I already did Sony, and today we're talking to XTEN AV, and I'm with the co-founder and CEO, Sahil. Sahil and I have known each other, pretty much since you started the company, Sahil, your first InfoComm. I was excited to see what you guys were doing.
I actually give you a lot of credit for our first InfoComm success.
Well, what year was that, by the way? I can't remember. Was that
2019. 2019.
Okay. Yeah, so that was right. That was the year before the pandemic. Last year we had InfoComm for a couple of years there. But y'all kind of shocked the industry with what you were doing, and have continued to do so with a cloud-based, system that integrators can really simplify an integrator's life. And why don't you real quickly talk about what XTEN AV is, and then we'll talk about what you're launching at the show, because what you're launching at the show, hopefully no one ever has problems with their systems. But if they do have problems, this is really going to be helpful. So why don't we talk about why don't you do give me the elevator pitch on what XTEN AV is now.
Yeah, for sure. So XTEN AV is one and only AI-powered AV design platform, not just design. You do designs, quotes, project management, all on one platform. There's nothing out there that does all of these three on one platform and do it as well as we do. This is like the 10-second pitch of what XTEN AV is. There's so much. Yeah, there's so much automation, and to get started, it literally takes you 2 minutes. You can get started. Like, you could sign up and just go in right away. There's no setup implementation that takes days and weeks and months. So yeah, it's
well, what's nice about it is you can generate proposals, you can design systems, you can manage your customer relationship, you can do bill of materials, quoting. You can do it all in one platform, and it's all cloud-based. And of course, since it's in the cloud, it's AI-based as well. And you've done some really cool integrations of everything from VR technology to AI over the years. And Correct. You're going to be in the North Hall in booth 8256. And you're using this year's InfoComm show, which, by the way, we'll go by and shoot videos for those of you who aren't there. But you're using this year's InfoComm to introduce something that you're calling XPro services. So talk about that module, because this adds a third module to your suite of services that currently you haven't had, but is going to really help integrators.
That's right. So currently, we have, like I said, we have 3 modules inside our platform. So XDraw for designs, XDoc for your quotes, proposals, and XPro for project management. So you design, quote, and manage. So under manage XPro, currently we had only installation part. So you finish, you deploy a job, you do the installation and all of that. But people asked us, when are we going to bring in the service module? So this year we're launching at InfoComm XPro service module. So now XPro will have 2 submodules, install and service. So service is what we're launching, so you can create your service tickets, and for an existing customer, for a project you did, you can create your contracts, agreements, and then we have a full-featured app. Your guys can go out there, they can clock in, clock out. It tracks the time, it tracks location, and it puts that data back into reports. So, people at the office can see what was estimated versus the actuals, generates a report, you get in profit or loss, does all those cool things for you.
Well, you have the ability to demo that really quickly, and while you're pulling that up, we're gonna have you pull that up. I'm gonna ask you a key question because, based on what you just said, I think an interesting feature, and I'm assuming you've thought about this, would be that because you have this ability to do the service side of the systems that they design using XTEN AV, could you not, using AI, then use that data to inform their future clients and their future selves on what could go wrong with a system like this, because you're seeing trend analysis, or how you could possibly design something different that prevents this from happening in future systems? Like maybe it's a software update that needs to be kept up, product that needs to have a firmware update regularly that maybe we don't update as often.
Right, right. So that's absolutely spot on. So down the road, as AI works over all that data, it could sense and inform people while they're creating those tickets or doing those projects that, hey, these are the things you're using, these set of equipment, and you could potentially run into these troubles. Here are the steps to troubleshoot, or here are the steps to avoid those things. So yeah, that's the beauty of AI.
Excellent.
You don't have to hard code
Yeah.
everything. Just, senses everything for you.
All right. Well, this is what the module looks like then, right?
Well, yeah. So this is
Or
actually a dashboard of the entire
dashboard.
platform. But here, if you see, we have those three modules: XDraw for designs,
yeah.
for quotes, and XPro. So under XPro, you see installation that we already have. Under that, we have purchase orders, invoices, everything. And here's the new one, service. By the way, we're launching this InfoComm, and whoever is watching this video, you're the first one to see this. So under service,
Very cool.
there's your, so you can create your service projects. So it's simple. You can create service projects, which is, there's a requirement, you just create a service project, you put in your customer details, just basic stuff. This will create a placeholder for that project. You don't have to create a ticket at this point. So once you do that, so let's just say this is a service project I created, and inside of that, I could create a service call. So you put in the issue description, what type of service it is, and I'll talk more about where it shows this pending use, blah blah blah, all of that. So you do all of this. And then here's your overview. When you assign that to different people, just gives you all of that data, how many open calls are there, how many scheduled, how many completed. You also have your Kanban view, which is much easier. I personally like Kanban view. You also have calendar view, which is basically you can pull in calendar of multiple people, and when you want to schedule something, so you'll see who is available on what date. And here you can create service agreements. So basically you don't have to, you could, if you have a PDF or something that you already
Like a
got
template.
assigned with a customer or template, you can upload that, or you can create one yourself here on this portal and send it out, get it signed from the customer, all of those things. Now, well, I want to tell you a little bit about, you can configure the labor type. So in your system, you could have pre-configured labor types. So whenever you create a service call or a contract, you could add certain things that, okay, according to this contract, I'm going to assign 20 free calls to this customer, or these many calls at this dollar per hour, blah, 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 all of those things. And whenever you create a service call, then it will show that
It'll track that.
It will track that, okay, he had 4 free calls, 3 pending, 1 use, all of that. So nobody has to keep track of those things in the back end.
Yeah. So when he gets to number 21, it starts charging them for that.
Correct.
That's nice. Okay. Yeah.
Correct. And yeah, like I said, we have a full featured app. So your people out in the field, they can view all of this. So whatever's assigned to them, they'll see that and they have their own view. They'll clock in, clock out. So in case you can see, we have this app. It's got all the modules, everything. So
That's nice.
they can see drawings.
So,
They
so
can,
the service person doesn't have to know how to use the platform. The service person can just hit a button to clock in, button to clock out, and it tracks the amount of time. They don't have to know how much to charge. They don't have to try to collect payment, anything.
correct. Yes. So it's just very easy for them. And they can view drawings too. If there's any drawings associated with that particular thing, they can view that. They don't understand, they can annotate that. And we have a built-in chatter as well. They can write to the person in office, hey, I don't understand this. Can you do this? Blah, blah, blah. And like I said, it's geolocation tracking. So you know where your service guys are going. They're actually there on the job or not. So it's got all
I have a question for you that you probably already thought about this, but what about, let's say the service person you want to have them document it and shoot video. Could that be encompassed in this and incorporated in this so that if someone's going out and doing the same service type call in the future, it's readily available to them, almost like a YouTube video?
Yes, there's place they can attach images, videos, notes, documents, anything. Yep. So
that's really cool.
Yeah. So why we did this is because it kind of completes it. I feel like this was the last piece that people were asking us for because they were happy using all the other modules, and they were like, for this one, I have to use a different software. It would be really cool if you guys had that functionality. So now I feel like we have that whole ecosystem, and then we already integrate with a lot of third-party applications like the Salesforce, Zoho, HubSpot, Solution 360, NetSuite, all of those things. So it just fits right in, and I can talk to other systems.
Yeah, that's really nice. And is this available now, or are you just previewing it at InfoComm and it'll be available in the fall, or what's the plan rollout?
It will be available at InfoComm, yes.
Okay. All right. Well, again, XTEN AV is in the North Hall in booth 8256. And of course, we're going to go by there and shoot videos on all this in case you're not at the show. And of course, you can go to xtenav.com to see what they have now. Sahil, congratulations on everything. I'm excited to see how this has all developed over the last 7 years now. It's pretty amazing to think this will be your 7th year doing this. And congratulations. It's been fun to watch you guys grow.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And by the way, we were getting overwhelmed and past InfoComms. So this year we have a bigger booth. So we started with 200, we went to 400. This time it's 600 square foot, and we have 6 demo stations because what will happen with people would line up to get demos, and we couldn't handle it. So we have a bigger booth. So we'll be able to handle more crowd this year.
Well, congratulations. Yeah, that's a sign of growth. That's a good thing.
Yep. Slow and steady. That's how I like it. I don't shoot for the stars in a single year only to drop dead. We like to keep it this way.
All right. Well, that's good. Well, I'll see you. I'll be there myself. I'll see you at InfoComm in Vegas. And of course, all of our InfoComm coverage at ravepubs.com/InfoComm. Stand by. We got a lot more to talk about between now and the show. Thanks for joining us, and everyone, and have a great day.
rAVe Radio with Ransom.